What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. I owe Nesfax. I owe him. This dude and me go back. Long time. Long time. He actually trolled me when I came back. I thought it was water under the bridge, but obviously not. So, you know, if he wants some drama, let's feed into it and tell him why he is still dumb as fuck. But don't take my word for it yet. Wait, time out. We need to hear it from him specifically. So I'm going to enlarge this and do a prequel. I'm going to give his words prior to getting into this video. Okay, it'll be great.
Worst case scenario, you can put it on 2 supports and still get a very, very, very high uptime of major force. And the reason why this will define the next patch's meta is because, well, it's any ultimate. And
it will define the meta. Those are his words. Were they not? I want you to quote him. It will define the meta. Did he say that? Was those his words? Yes or no? I ask. This dude doesn't count. Okay? But it's going to define it. Okay. Thank you, Ness, for your insight. I appreciate it. So let me go ahead in here and we'll remove this. His words. Oh, Ness, I've been waiting with open arms for you to slip up because you trolled me with the Gilliam thing. You trolled me when I got back, man, and now your fucking dumbass gets lit the fuck up. Now, guys, I have not maintained an ESO, but guess what? I maintained 5 other MMOs. Mitigation doesn't change. I went over all that earlier. I don't know why I've never got into main tanking ESO. Actually, it's kind of weird. I have tanks. I just never got into it. Ness is a main tank, but I do believe. I could be wrong, but let's talk about this. They want you to use this set. Boy, it is a bait from hell. Let's talk about it. Okay. You get the Minor Aegis. That's great. It's a good mitigating set. It's great. Stamina, Magicka. These are great stats. When you use an ultimate ability while in combat, you and up to 11 group members within 28 meters of you gain major force for 1 second per 15 ultimates spent, increasing your critical damage by 20%. It's great, right? I mean, technically, if done well, you can keep this buff continuous at all times. But your DPS is going to hate it. Now, why? Oh, why would DPS hate this buff? Why? Let me go to the panel here just to see if we have any people in. No, you guys aren't in. Boy, you guys are staying quiet as fuck. Because people know what's coming. Your DPS is going to despise the set. And Zoss almost would probably have some people biting on it. But you don't want to use it. Because you lose damage. Aggressive Warhorn gives you major force. It's the same buff. But guess what the set doesn't give you? The 10% boost to your base damage, thus increasing damage output. Now, I made a Sork tank intentionally because you could keep Warhorn up all the time anyways if you had a Nightblade or a Sork tank as your main or off tank with Akaveri Dragon. Warhorn, for example, for a Sork only costs 212, right? Okay, but why is that? All of a sudden, let me see. I think it's in here. Right there, reduces the cost of your ultimate abilities by 15%. Now, Nightblade tanks generate ultimate faster due to potion passive. So Argonian Nightblade tanks generate a shitload of ulti super fucking fast. It's ridiculous. They don't have the cost reduction, but they build ultimate faster than any other tank. It's just the way it goes. Oh, whatever. So, but Sorks get a reduction. If you put either of these tanks, into Akaveri Dragon, right, as an off tank, you can still run your support set. You can still use your power, because Akaveri Dragon's a heavy set. You could still run, if you're a main tank, you could still run Yokelin. If you're an off tank, you could still run Alkosh or Powerful Assault, whatever. But as soon as you slot Akaveri fucking Dragon on a Sork tank, right, and put Decisive on him as like a back bar, that's an off tank, not a main tank, by the way. I do stress that. What you end up happening is, guess what? 182 ultimate. Put Decisive on him, and then you can actually, use, Blood Spawn. You literally are generating so many ultimates. I can get 2 to 3 ultimates dropped, Warhorns dropped during, back to, I blow, the healer blows, before the healers drops, mine's up again. This is what I run. I use Akaveri Dragon, and I actually use Master Architect is a build of mine for support tanks. Why? Because when I blow the aggressive Warhorn, they get the Slayer buff. So I can apply a dual buff to 4 other people. So that's what I do with a support tank on Sork tanks. But, the premise sounds. If I want to go ahead and, use Yokelin and Akaveri, I very well could. If I want to use Akaveri Powerful Assault, I very well could. And when I blow, I can keep the uptime between the other tank and the healer, whatever, and maintain 100% uptime, and my DPS will still get to 10%, where this set, when you get the major force, you don't get the 10%. Oh, ow, 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 rub it. Naz, man, it's been a pleasure, dude. It has been a honor of mine fucking putting you in check. Mate, bitch, as always, I'm Mystic Raven. You all are still some dumb shit meta players, and have a nice day.